Uh, what is this? Black Friday events today, huh? I guess they missed the memo that Black Friday is next Friday, not this Friday, right? Yeah, but then again, can you like really blame them? Because Insys is not really a American-based company, so I wouldn't expect them to get the dates completely right. All right, we can head over to the shop. We also have the tickets and all the other stuff. Of course, the Black Friday orb packs are up, which I did a whole video covering these already, and consensus is that they're all pretty bad and way overpriced. This one might be okay, because, like, it really just depends on what skills you've already given your Peony. But, like, even this one, I would have preferred a brand new or more recent attuned hero for the asking price that they're going for there. All right, and then look at this bullshit right here. And then we have, oh, also this. I think this was up before, though, this customization pack for the castle map, which I'm not going to get. And then Form of Soul packs, whatever. I don't spend money, really. So, yeah, all of that. And then I guess just for comparison's sake, we can show this. So, without any sales going on, the $39.99 pack for 83 orbs is the one that most people tend to go for. It's a slightly better deal than the $74.99 pack. I don't really know about the $48.99 pack. That's one that I think they added more recently. Like, because they were aware of the pricing issue and orb ratio issue between the $74.99 pack and the $39 pack. But I don't know. But basically, the 83 orb pack, $39.99, is the most common one. And if we take a look at the Peony pack over here, this is just better for the same price. You get more orbs. You can buy it twice. Oh, we are not doing that. I don't know how I ended up clicking on that. Yeah, no, we are not doing that. No, go away. Yeah, so basically you're getting a little bit more orbs for the same price, and then you're getting an attuned hero, which, if you're a money spender, then yeah, like, I'm not going to say don't do it. It's just that we've been gaslit into thinking that's a good deal when really it's not. It's just that the normal orb packs are so god-awful that it looks like it's a deal when it's not. So, okay, there we go with the sales, and then we have the banner. Now, I actually mistakenly thought that the tickets that we got from today's missions were going to be for the previous double special banner for some reason. I don't know why. But we got this brand new double special heroes banner today, which we can take a look at. So, on red over here, we have Summer Gulveg, who is still a force to be reckoned with. I would say in Aether Raid's offense, she's still probably the best Gale Forcer. The only problem now is that she can't just run amok and demolish all the far saves. So the current far saves we've got, like, in particular Ice Tribe Fiorm, are really impossible for this Gulveg to get through, no matter what kinds of support and affirmative action you're given to her. So that's really the only downside, but otherwise, this unit is unbelievably powerful, and it just goes through the roof when you give her the Celica ring. It's just really unfair. Aether Raid's defense, having to deal with a unit like this, is really stupid. So we have her, and then she is color sharing with the Bride Lapis, a very interesting unit. A lot of people think she's underrated. I think she's probably properly rated, I would have to say. Because for her to do all of her stuff, she has to first initiate on the enemies and get the share spoils status effect to go to your allies. Now, if she's able to do that, then she can definitely pull her weight. But it's really sus having her initiate on things right now, considering the state of the game and how insanely tanky the near save units are at the moment. It's very unlikely that Lapis is going to be able to bust through anything on her own. So that's where my problems lie with her. But her fodder is pretty good. Flared Sparrow, ain't got no issues with that. Flowguard, I guess, could be a little better. And then Panic Smoke as well could be a little better. Gulveg's fodder is slightly better. Flared Sparrow again, and then we have Odd Speed Wave 4, which you may be able to find some interesting applications for that. And then Far Choice 4, which is fine if you want to go for it, but anyone that you would want to give a Trace skill as the B-slot to can also just run the Trace Echo skill from Attune Micaiah instead, so that's, like, whatever at this point. Okay, then on blue, we have Summer Goldberry. So this is one of the units that I don't have that I would really love to get this unit. I've always been very high on this unit. I think she's very good. So, of course, she's got godlike reflexes, Lagoo's Friend, and even Attack Wave, and very premium fodder. Pretty much the best unit for fodder on the whole banner, I would have to say. And then not only that, I think she's also a pretty strong unit in her own right. She's giving a support debuff attack to the enemies, to all of your allies, basically. What is it, like 15% of her attack? Wait, where is that? Hold on. She has this effect where she neutral or lowers the enemy's attack and speed by a percentage of something. Where is it? For foes in 3 columns or 3 rows centered on unit, if unit's defense is better than their defense plus 5, inflicts a penalty on their attack and speed equals to 15% of the foe's attack at the start of combat, and nullifies their bonuses to attack and speed. A very nasty support effect right there. 3 columns and 3 rows is dirty. And then you're doing that to them too. Like, that's... Your other units are going to be eaten so good off of that. And then she also has her own in-combat effects as well. And then her harmonic skill is pretty solid. Giving bonus doubler and bulwark are pretty good statuses. So you can definitely get a lot of good usage out of her if you were able to pull her. And that's what we're going to go for today when we use our tickets. She's color sharing with the Summer Lucia, or... What holiday is this again? Tanabata, I think. Or, no, this isn't Tanabata. This is the Summer Festival. Yeah, I always get those two mixed up because they happen almost around the exact same time, and they both... You both wear the exact same clothes for both of those. You just wear, like, a kimono or a yukata or something like that. But there is a difference. So, here we have this Lucia. Now, believe it or not, I don't think she's that great as a unit at the moment. She looked pretty good on release. Of course, she's going to have, like, percentage-based stat drops or stat bonuses and percentage-based true damage and, like, DR and all that. And then she still has the Lucia effect where she has parity and she just nullifies everything. So she's still got that going for her, and that's really good. The problem is that aged out kind of fast, considering where we are in the game. Nullifying specials is still good, but, like... The units right now have to cope with that in different ways, so they're getting, like, ungodly amounts of true damage that even if you take away their offensive special, it doesn't really help that much with mitigating damage. So Lucia, I would say not really all that impressive right now, but she still has firm Kanto Curb, so pretty much the best C skill in the game. If you're in the market for good fodder, then can't really get any better than her. So I would say the fodder value on blue is actually tremendous, and you have one of the best units on the banner on blue as well, so I think blue is probably just the best color. Okay, then on green, we've got Summoner Thuse, who is kind of underwhelming, honestly. I really tried my best to use her effectively in modes like Summoner Duels, and she just doesn't work, which is baffling to me, because you look at this litany here that she's got as a weapon. She's giving support Rally Spectrum and also, like, Special Spiral 4 to allies that are in 3 columns or 3 rows of her. You would think that would be really good, right? But, I mean, it is good. It's just that it's not really good enough to justify bringing her. And then she's still pretty good herself. Like, she's got really good effects. She's got reflect damage. She's got a ton of non-pierceable DR and, like, all that nonsense that you would think would be really good. For some reason, though, she's just not really good. I don't know how to explain it. It's like the weirdest thing right now, where these units look ridiculous on paper, and then you use them in practice, and they just... you can't even really justify bringing them for some reason. I think it's the Attuned Micaiah effect, where... I mean, this unit is good. She's got some support, and then she's built to be, like, kind of an offensive unit, sorta. But you look at other units like Attuned Micaiah, like I said, who can pretty much do that too, and then also 50 other things at the same time. So I think the game is trending more in that kind of direction, where units are just doing like 50 different roles as opposed to 1 or 2. So maybe that's why. But then she also has Attack and Speed XL and Beast Threaten Fodder, both really good stuff. Maybe not so much Beast Threaten, because there's not a lot of good Beast units, but XL definitely will take that. And she's accompanied by Fram over here, who is not very good, sadly. Fram's support was interesting on release because she gives a ton of pierceable DR support. Problem is, pierceable DR is worth nothing right now. It's worth less than the US dollar. Like, that's how bad the inflation is on pierceable DR. Unfortunate as that may be. So, like, her main claim to fame, unfortunately, is just not very good. And then you take a look at her base kit, which isn't bad. It's got some nice stuff in there, like Infantry Pulse 4. You can find some uses for that. More importantly, though, Firestorm Boost 3, which I think is a very good skill that you can give to a bunch of different units, honestly. It can work on offensive and defensive units alike. So, pretty good boost skill. Probably the best boost skill, or do I want to go there, or do I think the other defensive boosts are better, like Water Boost and Earth Fire Boost and Water Fire Boost, or Fire Flood Boost? Do I think those are better? Probably depends on just what unit you're giving them to. But the boost level 3s are very competitive A-slot skills, so can't complain there. And overall, that's what green looks like, mainly is just A-slot skill fodder. You got Excel, and then you got Boost 3, both very good. And then finally on Colorist, we have our 2 demote units. So we have Clan over here, the Summer Clan. He's got nice level 3 skills, like attack and speed finish 3 and speed and defense tempo 3. I guess those are okay, but not really in the grand scheme of things. And as a merge project, he's not really the greatest either. He lacks a preference weapon, so even if he scores decently, I think he scores in the same BST range as Cyril. But the fact that he lacks a preference weapon actually hurts him, and he can't score as high as Cyril, sadly. So that really sucks. And then his weapon's okay. It's just not as good as the rearmed Soak Dagger, unfortunately. So there we go with him. And then finally we have this, what is this, like Yukata Leo or Summer Leo or whatever festival it is, I don't know. That version of Leo. So his weapon's interesting because obviously we don't have an arcane colorless tome. So maybe you could use this. Problem is we also don't have any like real colorless tome units that don't have a preference weapon. So it's kind of a moot point that this guy comes with it. I guess there is that one demote guy. What's his name again? Laurent? I guess you could give it to him. Yeah, maybe you could do that. But otherwise, like his fodder, he's got Stillwater 3, which is a nice pickup skill. You can use it for Crystalline Water or Stillwater 4, so that's actually pretty good. Fatal Smoke 3, though, not so much. And then as a merge project, how good is this guy? So he's a Cavalry, colorless tome. He's got a monstrous res stat there. A little bit of inflation, though, because he has a hard boosting ace skill. I would say he looks okay, but he's probably not going to do much. His defense and speed are just not impressive whatsoever. So there you go. Both of the demotes on colorless, we definitely take that. I would say by far blue is the best color. And then I would say probably red is in second place just because Gulveig is the best unit on the banner overall. And then green would be in third. And then finally we'd have colorless. So why don't we go ahead and knock out these summons and see what we get here. Okay, we are going to be hitting blue like I said because I got to get me... What? Nah, son, no way. That never happens. That never happens, guys. How many videos have I done these on where I break down the banner and we summon and we get nothing? We got my favorite engaged baddie right there, right out the gates on the free pull. Maybe not the best Ivies, plus res, minus HP. We could do better, but hey, I'm going to take the W. We are not complaining about that. Let me know if you guys were able to top that on your free pull. Okay, so now at this point, I mean, we'll still go for blue because, like I said, it's also got the best fodder. You got Firm Kanto Curb, and then you also have Lagoo's Friend and Even Attack Wave N, both very phenomenal skills. Or all three very phenomenal skills. So we're still going to hit blue anyway. But, man, that's got to be a first. We actually pulled something on the banner breakdown freebie. Like I said, dude, that never happens. Okay, over here, what do we go for? What do we want more if we don't get blue? I guess red? Huh. I mean, I don't really care much for Flared Sparrow fodder, even though it's good. Like, I don't really... Like, the units that I'm building right now don't really need it. I would probably go for green here. Yeah, let's actually go for green. Because I would rather get the father over there. Okay, and I don't know why we deliberated, because... We have to treasure that one gold Mary we got, because that's going to be the only thing we get all video here. Okay, we'll just go for red. Now we can't do green either. Alright, sure. All right, let's go ahead and do our final pull here. Final ticket. And let's see what we're able to get. Okay, we do have blue to go for. All right, can we get lucky and get another 5-star? All right, nope. Just a Shanna Banana. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap up this breakdown video. I think it's a solid banner, but is it worth summoning on? Absolutely not, because we know that the Mythic banner at the end of this month is going to have Lay Radar and probably Needhogger as well. Both of them look like they're going to be fantastic units, so you definitely want to save your orbs for that. But yeah, definitely knock yourself out with the tickets at least. You'll probably get lucky like I did. So that's going to wrap us up for this one, guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.